So, something I like about the men's rights movement is the diversity. And for all it's worth, the men's rights movement is one of the most naturally diverse communities I've ever been a part of or experienced. It's Blue Orange 22. Again, Happy New Year. A lot of stuff planned for 2022. Sorry for the kind of weird camera setup. We're kind of changing things around for the new year. We'll be back to normal, hopefully with upgrades coming up. But I want to talk about why I'm an MRA. I did a video recently about why I'm not a feminist, which I've linked below. But let's talk about why I'm a men's rights activist. What do I like about the men's rights movement? And today's January 6th, and there's all this stuff on the news about how America is divided and how America is splitting apart and how democracy is in danger. I'm not going to talk about January 6th. I've already done a video on that, which I've also linked below. So let me talk a little bit about what I like about the men's rights movement. And as I said, something I really like about the men's rights movement, which I think speaks to its quality and its caliber, is the diversity. And by diversity, I mean two things. I mean both demographics, in terms of we have members in the Discord group that I moderate and in several communities and events that I've participated in, a very wide diversity, really kind of representing all humans on the planet. We have people all across the gender spectrum, male, female, LGBTQ, all races, all ethnicities, all over the world. And also in terms of political views. We have liberals, we have conservatives, we have Democrats, we have Republicans. We have people kind of all over the political sphere. But we manage to kind of keep it together, and we manage to kind of stay civil and kind of cooperate when it comes to men's issues. And believe me, I've seen some pretty heated arguments and debates. Let's call them debates, not arguments, but between someone left wing and someone right wing. But at the end of the day, we all kind of stay together, and we all kind of recognize that when it comes to our appreciation of equality and gender issues, we're all very much on the same page. And in that way, the men's rights movement is one of the highest quality movements that I've been a part of. And all the coverage, all the media coverage you see about how the men's rights movement, we're extremists or we're ultra right wing or misogynistic or white supremacists and all that stuff is just such total nonsense. And I can't tell you how many times in the Discord server, which I've linked below, Men Are Human, we are the semi-official Discord for the men's rights subreddit, we have people join us. We have feminists or people who would be against the men's rights movement, people who are skeptical. They stop by and they visit. And you can kind of tell at first they're a little bit on guard and a little bit hesitant, but very often, after a little while of being there, they say, I'm still not sure that I totally agree with you guys, but I'm very surprised at how you guys welcomed me, how you guys weren't toxic, you weren't hostile, and I was expecting something very different. And I was expecting something very negative. And I understand why they think that, because there's so much, and this is something that came up when I talked to Sam Cedar, there's so much negative coverage and negative posts on social media and negative articles about the men's rights movement that a lot of people do have this very negative idea about us. But what I would say, and maybe this is kind of one of my goals for 2022, is I really want to introduce the men's rights movement to the world. Like, as for who we really are, as we really believe ourselves to be. We think that we are moderate, rational people who really just want equality for all. And while we're not perfect, I have to say, I definitely 100% would say that I am proud to be an admin of that community and to have this channel, and I stand by the things I say on this channel. This is not a perfect channel, I'm not a perfect person, and it's not a perfect movement, but I do think we do a very good job. And it's kind of remarkable when you think of how diverse and how divisive things are today, especially in the US, but how divided we are, and just how hostile the divide in society is getting between this side and that side. The fact that you can have this one community take people from all these different sides is pretty incredible. So I'm going to see who this is. It's just a spam caller. But stick around, because a lot of big things are coming in 2022. And I have interviews lined up, I have projects lined up, And I really think that this is going to be a very exciting year for the men's rights movement. I think society wants to have kind of a moderate middle ground, and I think maybe the men's rights movement can be a platform for that. So anyway, Happy New Year, more things to come. Thanks for subscribing. Over almost 3 years now, this channel has been going on, and it's you guys who've helped me all these years. I owe so much to you, and thank you very much.